Hello students, very good morning all of you. Today I came with one of the very important reaction for JEE Mains as well as JEE Advanced exam, and you can see some previous questions also from this reaction. So that is a conversion of the amides into primary amides. Okay, there is nothing but Hoffman bromamide degradation. Okay, Hoffman bromamide degradation. Hoffman bromide degradation reaction. Okay, in this reaction, the primary amides RCONH2 on treating with Br2 plus KOH converted to primary amide plus 2 KBr plus K2CO3 plus 2H2. Okay, there are 4 moles of the KOH, 1 mole of the bromine. Okay, that is the previous JEE main question in 2016. How many moles of bromine and how many moles of KOH are consumed in Hoffman bromamide degradation? Okay, 1 mole of the bromine and 4 moles of the KOH. So it is actually primary amide. This is primary amide is converted into primary amide. Is converted into primary amide. It is a Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction. Why it is called as a degradation reaction? Because in this case here, if n number of carbons are present, in this case n minus 1 number of carbons are present. That means here the number of one carbon is less in the product from the reactant. That's why it is called as a Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction. Okay, Hoffman bromide degradation reaction. Okay, so here in this case, let us discuss the mechanism of this reaction. So here RC double bond O NH2. Okay, so first of all, on treating with KOH, the KOH is a base that requires a proton. Here hydrogen is acidic in nature, so that OH minus remove the hydrogen. RC double bond O NH minus. Okay, RC double bond O NH minus. That means here H plus and OH minus, loss of H2O. Here NH minus is nothing but K plus. The charge is neutralized by the K plus. So now here this one attacks on the Br2 molecule. Okay, so of course here this conjugate base is stabilized by the resonance. This conjugate base is stabilized by the resonance. That's why here we can say this proton is acidic in nature. Now here this NH minus attacks on the Br plus. Here Br minus and K plus, here loss of KBr. So RC double bond O N hydrogen and Br. Now here the one hydrogen is replaced by the Br plus. Okay, one hydrogen replaced by the Br plus. Now this hydrogen is a far more acidic than this hydrogen. This hydrogen is more acidic than this hydrogen. Okay, why? Because the bromine is the minus I group. So because of the minus I effect, here acidic nature increases. But in this case, there is no minus I group, just here 2 hydrogens. It is compared to this hydrogen is the less acidic. So after replacement by the bromine, here acidic nature for remaining proton is higher. That means activity of that proton is more. So here, this one again is involved in acid base reaction. So RC double bond O N minus here Br. Okay, RC double bond O N minus Br. Now in this case, actually here bromine has a non-bonding electrons. So loss of H2O in this case. So bromine has a non-bonding electrons. Here nitrogen has a non-bonding electrons with a negative charge. So here more repulsion takes place. So in this case, leaving of Br minus takes place. Leaving of Br minus. So in this one here loss of H plus, it means here already nitrogen has a non-bonding electrons. By loss of H plus, here this nitrogen gains 2 electrons. In this bond dissociation, nitrogen gains 2 bonding electrons. That means here already 1 lone pair of electrons, next remaining 2 electrons. So it gains a extra 1 electron, so that carries a negative charge. Okay. So now here by loss of Br minus, this nitrogen becomes a neutral. Okay. So here 2 electrons, here 2 electrons with a negative charge. Why it has a negative charge? Because this nitrogen gains electron. That means your bonding electrons 2, your loss of H plus by the OH minus, and nitrogen has an extra 1 electron, so that's why it carries a negative charge. Okay. Now here, by loss of Br minus, this one Rc double bond O N with two lone pair of electrons, and that becomes a neutral in nature. So it is a acyl nitrene. Acyl nitrene. Okay, like a carbene, this is a acyl nitrene. So in this case, this nitrogen is neutral, and around the nitrogen here 6 electrons are there. Here 2 electrons, 2 electrons, here 2 bonding electrons, totally 6 electrons. So here that species, that nitrogen is electron deficient in nature. So here to this electron deficient nitrogen, alkyl group is migrated. Okay, alkyl group is migrated. This alkyl group is migrating with pair of electrons. That means here R minus is bonding with this one because nitrogen is electron deficient. So here that accept the R minus. Okay, that means here R minus donate the electrons to the nitrogen, so it carries negative charge and alkyl group. Okay, negative charge and alkyl group. Now this one carries a positive charge because here in this case R minus is migrated towards nitrogen, so that nitrogen gains electron from the R minus, that's why it carries a negative charge. So here plus and negative, so pi bond formation. That means here it can be written like this: double bond C double bond NR. This is alkyl isocyanate. Alkyl isocyanate. Alkyl isocyanate is one of the intermediate product in this Hoffman bromide degradation reaction. Okay. Now this Hoffman bromide degradation, this alkyl cyanate, on treating with water, next to hydrolysis. So this nucleophile attacks on this carbon. Okay. So actually here carbon oxygen, this carbon oxygen, more polar bond. So here OH, that means nucleophile attacks on this one. So here O minus C double bond N and R. Okay. Now here next this one attacked by this one. So here proton transfer takes place. So OH C OH double bond N R. Okay. Now it is a enola C double bond N and there is a OH. So it is converted to the OHC double bond O NHR. Okay. That means here proton transfer takes place. Proton transfer takes place. Okay. And double bond also shifted. So this is the compound. Now this one on heating, so loss of CO2 takes place. So here CO2 plus RNH2. CO2 plus RNH2. Okay. So that is the final product in this case. Heating of this one, loss of CO2 takes place, we will get the primary amine. Now here of course this aqueous KOH consume another 2 moles of the KOH, so that is converted to K2CO2. Okay. So actually here 1 mole of the KOH, here next 1 mole of the KOH, and next here 2 moles of the KOH furtherly consumed because of the CO2. Aqueous CO2 is consumed. That aqueous CO2 combines with KOH converted to potassium carbonate. So it is a reaction, and next in this case the migration of the alkyl group is the rate determining step. Migration of alkyl group is the rate determining step. Okay, so that is the key step of this reaction. So in this case here, the primary amines only react with that means only primary amines converted to primary amines. Okay, so here 2 hydrogens must be required because here in this case first 1 hydrogen must be replaced by the bromine, that enhances the acidic nature of the next proton. So furtherly that can react with the KOH. Okay, that's it. So here acyl nitrene. So by removal of the bromine, here alkyl group migration takes place in this case. So migration of the alkyl group is the rate determining step. So by the migration of alkyl group, we will get the alkyl isocyanate. Okay. So of course here mechanism is not necessary for the JEE main exam. Okay. And we can see one previous paragraph on this Hoffman bromide degradation in advanced exam. Okay. So anyway, primary amides are converted to primary amides by consuming 1 mole of bromine and 4 moles of the KOH. Okay, that is. So in this case, RC double bond O NH CH3, this one Br2 plus KOH, no reaction in this case. Okay, again it is the secondary amide. And next RC double bond O N CH3, CH3. This is also no reaction. Only primary amides are converted to. Okay. For suppose here urea C double bond O NH2. This one reaction with KOBr. It is also given like this. KOH plus Br to the nothing but KOBr. Okay. So in this case here, this amide group is converted to amide. So NH2, NH2. So that is the hydrazine is the product. Hydrazine is the product. C1H2, amide group is converted to hydrazine. Okay, it is a conversion of primary amides to primary amides. Okay, this reaction also you can say this is our that means rearrangement. Okay, and now here another important point that RC double bond O NH Br. Okay, this compound can be inverted in a Hoffman bromide degradation because here first of all that a hydrogen replaced by the bromine we will get this N bromoamide. Now here directly N bromoamide is given. So now here it can invert in a Hoffman bromide degradation. So here by treating with NaOH or KOH plus Br2 it is converted to primary amine. So RNH2. Okay, that's it. Right now. Okay, so next. So write down this one. So actually this class is being suited at evening time. So that's why, so some darkness you can see. So I request you all, you can increase the brightness of your screen. Okay, that's it. So write down. In this Hoffman bromide degradation, in this Hoffman bromide degradation, in this Hoffman bromide degradation reaction, migration of alkyl group is the rate determining step. Migration of alkyl group is rate determining step. Migration of alkyl group is rate determining step. Migration of alkyl group is rate determining step. If alkyl group has a, if alkyl group has, if alkyl group has electron donating groups, if alkyl group has electron donating group, if alkyl group has a electron donating group, then the amide is readily inward, then the amide is readily inward in this reaction. Then the amide is readily inward in this reaction. Which of the following is more reactive in Hoffman bromide rearrangement reaction? Okay, which of the following is more reactive in Hoffman bromide rearrangement? So A, this is a simple benzamide. Okay, this is a benzamide. And next B, CONH2. This one has a methyl group. And here CONH2. This one has NO2 group. And CONH2. This one has OCS3. Okay. So here OCS3 is a strong donating group. Next methyl is the donating group. Here NO2 is the withdrawing group. So reactivity decreases. Okay. So here D, B, A and C. So already this type of reaction we discussed. That is nothing but Beckmann rearrangement. Okay. So in Beckmann rearrangement also we can observe that the alkyl group is migrated towards electron deficient nitrogen. In this case also same. So here the alkyl group has donating groups can readily migrate it because that alkyl group is migrating with electron density. That means R minus is migrating group. So if the alkyl group has a strong donating group, then it readily migrated towards electron deficient nitrogen. So that alkyl group is migrating towards electron deficient nitrogen. That means here on the nitrogen very less electron density. So if this alkyl group has a more electron density, then readily migrated towards electron deficient nitrogen. Okay, that means you are supporting mode. Electron deficient nitrogen, and this alkyl group is electron efficient. Okay, electron deficient nitrogen, and this alkyl group must be electron deficient for the effective migration of alkyl group. That's why this is a donating group. This benzene ring has a more electron density. So this alkyl group, this phenyl ring with OCH is readily migrated towards electron deficient nitrogen. Okay, so that is the reactivity order. That's it. So of course here, what is the product of this reaction? For suppose here KOH plus Br2. So the product is aniline. The product is aniline. Okay, that's it. Only for amides. Okay, so next, second point. It is intramolecular rearrangement. It is intramolecular rearrangement. No crossover products are formed. No crossover products are formed. Okay, this crossover product phenomena, this concept already we explained at phenol-phenol rearrangement and Price rearrangement and Claisen rearrangement. Okay, that's it. It is intramolecular rearrangement completely. That means here that alkyl group, when alkyl group is migrated towards nitrogen, that is completely intramolecular. That means here in this case we are leaving. Okay, we are leaving with the leaving of the Br, this alkyl group is migrating. That means here through the transition state, this alkyl group is migrating. Here breaking, here forming of the bonds. Okay. So in this case here, the breaking of the bond, this alkyl group with this carbon and making of the bond with nitrogen. It is a simultaneously takes place. Okay. So that's why this alkyl group is not completely departed from the substrate. Okay. This alkyl group is not completely departed from the substrate. Okay. So here this rearrangement takes place within the molecule. This rearrangement takes place within the molecule. Okay. So that means here we can write the one example CONH2. For example here 15. Okay, CONH2. For example nitrogen 15. This one CH3 plus here CO NH2. This one is for suppose ethyl C2H5. Okay, C2H5. So now write the product. So here in this case NH2 15 and CH3. Now this is NH2 and C2H5. Okay, na? C2H5. That means here intramolecular. This alkyl group is migrating towards this nitrogen and this alkyl group is migrating towards this nitrogen. Okay, but not this alkyl group is not migrated towards this nitrogen and this alkyl group is not migrated towards this nitrogen. Okay, that means completely it is a reaction takes place within the molecule. Okay, na? That means here these products are formed but not these products. That means here this NH2 15 and this one ethyl plus this one NH2 and ethyl. These products are not formed. Okay, they are the cross products. Okay, next one point. In migration of alkyl group, okay, in migration of alkyl group, stereochemistry, that means here configuration of alkyl group is not changed. That means here for suppose pH, here hydrogen, here CH3, here CONH2. Okay, this one I'm treating with NaOBr, NaOH plus Br it means. Now here what is the configuration of this alkyl carbon? So here CO first priority, next phenyl, here third priority. Okay. So now in this case, what is the arrow? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, this one and a horizon on the vertical line there is a hydrogen least priority group. So here this this rotation is the anti-clockwise rotation. So this one is the S configuration. Now here this alkyl group is migrated towards nitrogen. In this migration of alkyl group, the configuration is not changed. That means here we can see the same configuration Okay, we can see same configuration in the product. So again here first priority, second priority, third priority. So 1, 2, 3. That means S configuration. Okay, so that is the meaning of this point. The migration of alkyl group, stoichiochemistry of the alkyl group is not changed. That means configuration of the alkyl group is not changed. So it's a very, these are the very important points. Okay, reactivity and no crossover products, and the stereochemistry of that amide. Of course, that carbon is not changed. Okay, so very very important points. To make note of it. Okay, so write down this. Okay, so now let us discuss some examples from this reaction. Okay, in this case here, the CH3CONH2. So actually, after the formation of the alkyl isocyanate, that decarboxylation takes place. So here loss of the CO takes place. So here product is CH3 and NH2. Okay, that's it. And now in this case, the CONH2. So you can write these two examples. I think. I hope you can write these two examples. Okay, so by following the mechanism we can write this words. So what is the where you can use the water actually for the hydrolysis of the alkyl isocyanate here, their H2O is required. So based on that steps we can write the products. And here in this case here, that is a different example, the pH, CHOH and CONH2. So here first of all this CONH2 converted CHOHC and here NH2. So this carbon is bonding with two most electronegative elements here, OH and NH2. So here and this one. So actually here so hydrogen here in this case. So you can see this one OH. So here this is the NH2. So here loss of ammonia takes place. So here product is pH double bond OH. Like gem diol, it is also unstable. Gem diol, the gem diol by loss of water molecule that is converted to that carbonyl compound. So here also that loss of ammonia takes place. That is the benzaldehyde is the product. Now in this case, this is also different. So pH CHCl that is NH2. Now in this case again this carbon is bonding with the two most electronegative elements. So here uh, the formation of the pi bond, loss of Cl minus, and here this one carries a positive charge with the help of lone pair of electrons. Here we will get the pH CH double bond NH2 plus. So next here the followed by loss of proton. So PHCH double bond NH. Now this compound on hydrolysis. Okay, this imine on hydrolysis, here oxygen, hydrogen and here hydrogen. That means here PHC double bond OH. The aldehyde is the product and side product is ammonia. Okay, this is some two exception reactions you can see. And this is also exception that one different product is formed that involves that means after formation of the product here the loss of ammonia, here loss of HCl takes place. Of course here Cl minus H plus HCl is leaving out. In this case loss of water molecule. In this case here the one phenomena takes place after formation of the product, that is nothing but tautomerism. By the tautomerism we can get the different product, we can write the mechanism. And next in this case here, this is the carboxylic acid group and this is the amide group. Generally this reaction takes place on the amide. So here the CONH2 converted to NH2. So earlier you said that stereochemistry, that configuration of the carbon is not changed. So here CONH2 is directed upward. So here NH2 also directed upward in a product. Now here this is a methyl and this is a methyl. Now here H, C double bond O, here OH. Now here for our convenience I am writing this NH2 like this. Okay. So here now followed by heating of this product. Heating of this one. So a loss of water molecule takes place. So then we will get the cyclic product. So here methyl and methyl. So C double bond O and here this is NH and this one. Okay. That means a cyclic amide is a product, you can see this. So now here we can write this product in a that means in a different manner. So nothing but first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one, and sixth one. Okay, that is a 6-member ring. So here that 6-member ring we can write like this also. That is okay, 6-member ring. And now at 6th carbon there is a CO and 5th carbon there is a NH. So here this is NH and this is double bond. Okay, that is the product. Okay, that's it. And now here you can try yourself for writing the product. This one. Of course, here cyclic that means cyclic amide. The loss of water molecule is not possible because your COH and CONH2 are exactly opposite each other. So just here that conversion CONH2 converted to NH2. Okay, you can write the product. Okay, and this is cyclic amide. The succinimide. Here actually this is the secondary amide. So there is only one hydrogen. It is a cyclic amide, of course secondary amide. So generally secondary amides are not involved in Hoffman bromide degradation, but this specific succinimide, the cyclic secondary amide is involved in Hoffman bromide degradation. Okay, how this reaction takes place? So first of all here, by the KOH here a hydrolysis takes place. By the that means by with the KOH hydrolysis takes place. So in this case here, this is a H and this is OK. That means C double bond O here OK and double bond O. This one converted to NH2. Now here CONH2 is the primary amide, so converted to double bond O K and this is NH2. So first here hydrolysis of this amide takes place. Okay, hydrolysis of this amide is possible. Okay, that's it. Okay, just breaking of this bond with base. So here COOK, that is a acid salt, and this CONH2. Okay, that's it. Okay, write down this one. Okay, next here, two more examples. CONH2, here in this case KOH plus Br2. Also reaction takes place, that is converted to amide. Now this is amide, this is C double bond. So actually here in this case, the same combination of reagents is also used in alloform reaction. Okay, already know this one. The same set of reagents already used in a, that means already discussed the haloform reaction. The haloform reaction takes place in the presence of the base along with the halogen. So here Br2KOH. Okay. So in this case here, for suppose excess of the Br2KOH is taken, that CONH2 converted to NH2, and this is the methyl ketone. The methyl ketone gives a haloform. So here product is that CONH2, here NH2, and COCH3, that means here COOK plus CHBr3. Okay, CHBr. That means here this is the methyl. The methyl group is converted to haloform. Okay, so in this case we can observe the both Hoffman bromide as well as the haloform reaction. Okay, that's it. So that is about the Hoffman bromide degradation. Of course, two more examples are there we will discuss. Okay, just first of all write down this one. Okay, so now in this case, so you see this one. So actually these are the two reactions. Okay, so you can write the products of these two reactions. So for the writing these two reactions, this is the hint. Okay, so it is a tholimide. It is unsubstituted benzene ring. So it is there is an NO2 group and there is a CH3 group. So you can see it is unsubstituted benzene ring in this case. So your OH minus attacks on this alkophilic carbon, leaving of the NH2. This NH minus, and your H plus is transferred to this one, CONH2. Now CONH2 is the primary amide group converted to NH2. So based on this reaction, we can write the products of this reaction. Okay, so that's it. So now here CH3CONH2 with the Hoffman bromide degradation converted to CH3NH2. Now with lithium aluminum hydride, generally CO is converted to CH3, CH2, NH2. Okay. With the HNO2, that is converted to carboxylic acid plus N2. With the SOCl2, PCl3, PCl5, P2O5, all these are the dehydrating agents. Of course, dehydration takes place, loss of water molecule. So it is converted to CH3, C triple bond N. Okay. So just here some differentiation in the reactions of the amide. Okay. So that is almost Hoffman bromide degradation reaction. And next we will discuss another named reaction, that is a HVZ reaction. Okay, that is HVZ. Yes. First of all, write down this one.